Chew. Chew. Chew.
Choo choo.
Chew. Chew.
Persona 4.
Chew. 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 Chew.
Choo choo. I choose you.
Chew. 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 Chew.
Persona 4 Golden.
Chew.
I think that's what we were going to do. I think we know. Was it reset?
Chew.
Yeah, I think it may have been reset.
Chew. Chew. Chew.
Oh, senpai.
Are you just gonna ignore everything I'm saying? Is that what's happening?
You say choo choo choo, and I am not a Pokemon trainer, so I can't really understand.
It's also not Pokemon.
Choo choo rocket?
Nope.
Is it Persona related?
Absolutely not.
Then I have no idea what you're referencing.
No, but the audience might if they're cool.
I'm not cool. Make me cool. Help!
Well, it has to do with a thing that I was going to talk to you about while we were on the stream.
Okay.
I went to the movies the other day.
Oh, and crap! I forget what you told me you were going to say.
How dare you? Clearly, whatever I say isn't important to you and is not something you care about. I can see that now.
Well, I know you saw Mickey 17 last week.
He remembers.
But I don't remember what you were going to see this week.
I went to see a Looney Tunes movie.
Oh, that's right! How was it?
It was a Looney Tunes movie. It was good. It was the Looney Tunes movie. Definitely a lot more adult jokes in there than a child would ever get.
So was it like... It was still PG, but a lot of the jokes went over the kids' heads.
Oh, easily. Absolutely. Absolutely. So I went to go see Looney Tunes How the Earth Blew Up. That is the movie I went to see. And, oh man, is that title misleading in the most glorious of ways.
So many friends.
I want you to know that, this
So
movie...
many friends!
This movie... Oh my god. I don't even know where to start with this. Are you interested in how Porky apparently gets his stutter, for instance? Because this is starring Porky, Daffy, and Petunia.
So is... Petunia.
She is a newer...
Girlfriend?
Yes. She is newer.
Okay, because I do remember a Petunia pig.
Yep.
But I don't know how far back.
I don't know how far back she goes either. I want to say 90s, like around the time Lola Bunny came around in Space Jam. But I'm not sure if that's exactly correct or not. But yes, Petunia Pig, as well as Daffy and Porky.
Okay, since they're both 6, heads will be Kanji, tails will be Naoto. And it is heads.
So,
So Petunia Pig, you say?
yes.
Senpai.
Yes, Petunia Pig. A character I had forgotten had existed until she shows up in this.
Yeah.
I half forgot about her until you mentioned the name, and I'm like, oh yeah, she was a thing at some point.
Literally until I saw her walk in the door, that like her name isn't mentioned or anything, and I'm like, oh shit, she's here too? What? I don't remember her name, but like, neat. So what we get to see is how Daffy and Porky grow up, right? We get to see them
Into you, kind of.
we get to see them growing up. So we see Farmer Jim, right?
Uh-huh.
Who is done in just like a classic oil painting Looney Tunes style.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, Daffy and Porky are just modern day, like, normal drawings. Like, normal, like, a cartoon stuff.
Huh.
The only thing animated about Farmer Jim ever, other than in, like, a couple minor instances, is his mouth movements. Otherwise, he is just an oil painting on that screen.
Oh.
Like, we get to see baby Daffy and Porky get saved by Farmer Jim from wolves, and he adopts the two.
Huh.
And
Thanks,
Daffy
Senpai.
is literally just, how much Looney from all of the other Looney Tunes that are not in this movie can we shove into Daffy? Because that is essentially it. Like, Daffy is just completely batshit insane in this movie.
Wait, and you said they show them growing up on the farm.
Yes. We see like snapshot moments of them. Sometimes are like little animation sequences at one point.
Did he resemble Plucky at all in his youth?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
So, like, no slight little wink, wink, nudge, nudge, nod, nod to Tiny Toons.
No, not in that way.
Oh, that's right. Finals.
Yeah,
God.
that's gonna be your week. So yeah, I go in and we see them growing up. We see like the babies. We see them as toddlers. We see them as like, you know, children into teenagers, and then actual teenagers where they're all like gothy and stupid looking, like big leather jackets and shit. There is a point where like I think this is when they're like not like maybe toddlers, maybe a little bit more. Yeah, it has to be around toddlers, because I think this is where Porky's learning to read. Like, he's trying to read out a book, and I forget exactly how it happens, but Daffy, I think, smacks something or other and knocks this massive vase or a lamp or something straight onto Porky's head, and that's where Porky's stutter comes from. Is an accident Daffy did to him in this movie.
Oh.
As you might expect, there are aliens in this. Not Marvin the Martian.
Do they resemble Marvin?
Not at all. In fact, I don't think they
resemble those green beaked things that also appear in some Marvin adjacent cartoons.
I don't remember exactly what those look like, but I'm going to say no.
Oh.
I don't think we ever hear where this guy comes from, or even his name by the end.
Oh.
I don't know that we ever see it. Oh, also, here's a fun little tidbit. Both Daffy and Porky are played by the same voice actor, which is wild because those are two drastically different voices. So yeah, we get to see those.
I don't remember this one. So.
That's because I think this is one where they talked about this, but this isn't the same question they asked you when this came up. But it is from the same stuff. So yeah, we get to see them grow up. Farmer Jim dies, like outright dies. And when I say that, I mean he literally walks off into a sunset.
Oh.
And when I say walk off, I mean they jerk his JPEG around because he's just an oil painting. And the one of the 2 times he has actual animation is when he turns back around to Daffy and Porky and says, "You two will be all right, as long as you stick together." And then he walks off JPEG style into the sunset. That is Farmer Jim dying, apparently. Flash forward to modern times. Massive asteroid is coming toward the planet, and as this scientist is watching it, a UFO zips around in front of it and comes flying straight to the Earth. And the scientist freaks out and starts running towards where it crashes. And on its way to crash, it clips through Porky and Daffy's house and leaves a hole in the roof, which they don't notice until way later.
How do they not know something crashing into their house? I think it's a rabbit.
It clips the roof, and when I say clips the roof, I mean there is like a half circle taken straight out of the center of the roof.
Then how do they
not the center?
that?
Sorry, the up half. That's a great question. I don't know, and they ask themselves that question, and they don't know. Because I know that. Because when we meet them, it's supposed to be like the HOA house inspection day and to see whether or not their house is going to be condemned. Because the house looks like a shit show. And in fact, they apparently have a lot of problems with the house, including like 1, it's falling apart. 2, they have a giant fucking like rusty old water slide looking thing coming down from like the top story to the bottom floor around the outside of the house.
This was recent. It was white.
They apparently.
I expected this to be like way far back, like March related, like April, May, and I was panicking. But a lot of these were more recent.
So far.
And I thought this was supposed to be the final test of the year, meaning the finals that got material from all the year.
I think it does. You just haven't gotten to them yet.
Oh. There.
Fool, it's red dye. No, yeah, they're quickly trying to like patch up the house. And when I say patch up the house, I mean doing it in the most lazy way possible. There's a hole in the stairs. How do we fix this? I know. We'll just staple like an old pizza box to hide it. To the stairs. Needless to say, the lady that comes in who's super snooty looking tells them that their house is going to be condemned, not because of everything else, but because of the massive hole that they somehow missed in their roof, which is even more shocking because literally it's the same roof, it's the roof to the room they sleep in. So I don't know how, when they wake up staring at the ceiling, that they're not like, there's a giant hole there. So yeah. Another fun point. After they're like, oh hey, we need jobs if we're gonna fix this. We've never worked a day in our lives. This can only go well.
So wait, this is like a completely new continuity of Looney Tunes now.
I feel like every time there's a new Looney Tunes show and or movie, it is a new continuity. Like, unless it is a direct sequel like Space Jam or something.
So Bugs, they don't know of Bugs?
Nope.
Interesting.
I don't even know if Bugs exists in this continuity.
Interesting. Since he is like the Mickey Mouse of Looney Tunes.
Yep. No idea if he exists in this continuity. If he does, he ain't here. Maybe he's actually made it to Albuquerque this time. I don't fucking know.
Huh.
back.
But, no. No, so obviously shenanigans ensue as, they try different jobs, including, barista, which, when somebody tries to order a hyper-specific drink, Daffy has a freak-out session and is like, what the fuck are you talking about? Who are you? What are you here for? This is actually some kind of bullshit.
Ooh.
Oh, it's male only? Or does it work on females?
I'm not sure.
Check to see if it could be anyone.
+5 to all stats.
I still don't know if
Or-
it's worth it. I still don't know if it's worth it. The stats are too good.
Male only.
Yeah, alright. So yeah, another one is Daffy says, we can be influencers. We can totally make money this way. And that turns into the worst possible way of doing it ever, which is fucking doing the classic thumb in mouth going to inflate something. And in this case, it's his ass. So he can start fucking twerking online. Which fails miserably. If you were in any way curious.
I was not, because the thought of Daffy Duck twerking makes me just want to forget you even said that sentence.
Yeah, believe me, I wish I could scrub my brain of the scene. The only payoff is that it's an absolute failure, and at some point they literally explode. Like his ass cheeks pop and deflate.
You know, since I do have the racing brace, increasing my stats by 4 already.
But now you have +9 stats.
I know!
But yeah, they end up sitting in at Joe's Diner, you know, classic Joe's.
Yes.
And they're having a talk with each other about what the fuck are we gonna do. There's only 2 days left before they condemn our house and kick us out. And in walks Petunia from the rain. And she shakes her hair and it poofs all frizzy. Except to Porky, it is like the most beautiful thing in the world has just walked in and is swaying her hair around like luscious locks in a slow Baywatch style.
Huh.
Cutscene.
Yosuke, you're pretty good.
Dude, you too! Is this really your first time snowboarding?
Just gotta keep your balance, right?
Whoa!
Senpai! You're too fast!
Poor Risa.
You gotta open up your stance. Do you get it? Come on.
It's easier said than, huh?
Oh.
Damn, that hurt.
Oh, so sorry.
Oh.
Sorry.
Did she just kick him in the dick?
I'm not sure.
Why is he in the suit here?
Because he's Teddy.
Well, that can only end well. Bye, Yosuke. Somebody made a snow
Teddy.
teddy.
down this slope a bunch of times now.
I'll hold off until plot is done.
Okay.
Hey, what do you think of my snowboarding skills? I bet you're head over heels with them.
Well, yeah, but only because we were falling down all the
Ah!
time. Teddy
I-
kept crashing into me.
I do love the snow outfits. They look really good.
Can we get these as a costume?
I feel like the answer is yes. That has to be yes.
But I know the game is wrapping up.
It's not fair that Kanji gets to keep skiing with Naochan. I'm completely against one-on-one personal lessons.
I agree. It should only be with me.
Doing it on purpose, you bastard!
You guys are completely ignoring my lines, huh?
So this was your first time skiing, Naoto-kun? How what? I can barely even stand upright. Kanji-kun is teaching me, but
Yeah,
it's
teaching
not
in
going
quotes.
as I'd hoped. I keep going in the wrong direction or falling over without warning.
Do you mean like the Austin Powers fall? Oops, I fell. Oops, I tripped over. Oops, I am so clumsy.
Gonna be honest, doesn't look that way from the animation.
I hope I do a little better tomorrow.
You don't look it, but you really don't like losing, do you? Should we go up one more time? What? I'm too tired. My legs are giving out on me.
My fur's all frozen too. I feel like Frosty the Snow Bear.
God damn it, Teddy.
We've got tomorrow too, so let's call it a day. Aren't you hungry, Chie?
Uh-oh.
Or she is.
I didn't even notice it until now. I'm super hungry. What are we having for dinner at the lodge?
I think soul cooked in non-regional style.
Okay, except for her hairband, I'm surprised Yukiko isn't wearing like more red.
A little bit. There's some pink on her shirt, it looks like, but that's about as far as it gets. Yeah, there's not a lot of red.
That non-regional part caught my attention. So, it's a non-style style? What is that supposed to taste like?
Huh.
I think you would only call it something like that if you weren't all that confident about your food.
I doubt the chefs would appreciate hearing that from you guys.
He makes a solid point.
So mean. I remember you yelling about how delicious that cake we made was.
I wasn't yelling. And that cake was only good because Naoto helped you.
Also solid point. There you go. There you go. Who's the good cook here?
Book.
I don't care which it was. And you guys should have been using a cookbook in the first place.
There's something more important at hand right now.
Food!
Exactly.
Soul is a fish, right? What about some real meat? Meat!
So Chie, you are not satisfied with sushi. If you would take you to a conveyor belt sushi restaurant, would you be like, damn it, why do we have to come here?
Yes.
How much of a carnivore are you?
I don't think I saw any real meat dishes on the menu.
No beef? Or pork? Or even chicken?
Oof.
She's got a point. And considering how much we've been skiing, I could use something with a lot of protein.
Tofu?
Meat.
Ha!
Yeah, bear meat.
Has the day finally come that you all want a little taste of Teddy?
Not in the way you want, Teddy.
No, we'd never do that. Bear meat is pretty gamey after all.
Oh, is that? I think that's an insult. I think that's a passive
You're
insult.
so cruel, Yuki-chan.
Is Teddy still in the bathhouse?
We saw these college girls while we were having dinner. He said he was gonna hold out in the bath until they showed up.
Oh man.
Sheesh, what's he up to now?
You know.
Say that, but I bet you wish you were there with him right now, don't you?
What? That's the worst. Wouldn't you rather spend time with us? I mean, me rather than people like that, Senpai?
Dude, how awesome is it that we all get to stay overnight like this? And it's co-ed! So why don't we...
Oh boy. I guess since Teddy's not here, Yosuke has to make up
No.
for it.
But I didn't suggest anything yet!
Sorry, were you gonna say play cards?
I'm more surprised that
Why don't
Yukiko
we
cuts
go
him off
next
there and
week?
not Chie.
I've always been impressed by people who can do that.
Then we'd have to take another bath afterwards. Honestly, I'm already exhausted from snowboarding all day.
Then why don't we do what people usually do when they get together at night?
Tell ghost stories.
Ooh.
I don't know. Isn't that usually a summer thing?
Yeah, I think I'll have to disagree too.
Well, it's summer in Australia.
It's
Huh?
5 o'clock
Could it be that
somewhere.
You're actually scared of ghost stories?
Stuff like in those stories actually happens in the mountains. That one time during shooting was enough for me.
What? Stop it!
Oh, our inn has a lot of spooky stuff, too. Once, we asked a customer how he liked his room, and he said the restroom was too dark. But his room didn't have one. And sometimes when you take pictures in that room during Obon, they don't come out right.
Whoa.
Whoa, that's pretty creepy.
Oh, and I heard that Haniwa are occasionally found in the mountains around here.
Haniwa.
They say this entire area could have been a grave site long ago.
Folklore has little valid scientific evidence, but is a result of cultural significance and strong story elements. Any ancient burial ground is likely just the site of a temple. So,
You're scared too?
yes.
Wow, she admits it.
This is starting to get pretty good. How are you in scary stories?
Have you ever heard the one about Mr. Poofers?
Mr. Poofers.
Oh, I forgot, you don't watch much Homestar Runner.
Nope.
Mr. Poofers was an urban legend, and who was this cloud-shaped dog, and he was the most annoying thing, and he had the power that he could not die by the storyteller. Like, the storyteller kept setting up in situations for him to die, only for themselves to change the story against their will for Mr. Poofers to survive.
Huh. Weird. Okay.
And
Yeah,
everybody's
you say
like,
that, but
I
I
thought
bet
you were
you got
going to
some
kill that
crazy
stupid
story of
dog.
your own up your
I
sleeve.
did! I thought I was going to!
You and ghost stories, huh? That might be seriously scary.
I can't believe you guys! I'm having no part of this! I'm plugging my ears!
Meet!
Would it be scarier to only hear bits and pieces of stories like that?
He makes a solid point.
Morangi? Why are you pushing so hard for us
Morangi.
to tell ghost stories?
You stop calling me that, damn it!
Well, I'll start off then. Yukiko can go last. Her stories are off the charts creepy. Let's see. It was
Oh
3
my
years
God.
ago.
Scary
A friend of
music.
mine in middle school told me this. It seems his sister went to a pretty prestigious private school, but she ended up running with the wrong crowd. Supposedly, she and a bunch of other girls were bullying another girl in their class. He said that she'd come home every night and laugh over the phone with her friends about the kid they were harassing. One day, she suddenly came home with a pale face. Ever since then, she started locking herself up in her room. No matter how much he asked what was going on, she'd completely ignore him. But he could hear her mumbling. She'd keep saying to herself, "It's my turn next." My friend got worried, so he went to ask his sister's friends what was going on. But it turns out,
They were already dead!
all her friends had passed out for mysterious reasons and had been taken to the hospital. He was so scared that he didn't know what to do. That night, at around 11:30, suddenly his sister started screaming in her room. He ran into her room, and she was covering her ears and repeating, "She's calling me! I can hear her!" But my friend couldn't hear anything, and soon, his sister rushed out of the house. The next morning, she was found unconscious outside the school gates, just like her friends had been. In the end, she was taken to the hospital and recovered. But when he asked the people at school what happened, it seems the girl they were bullying was dead.
There it is.
Oh, huh.
They said
There's
that
the dead
girl
part.
must have become a spirit that haunted them one by one.
That's impossible. Your story is full of inconsistencies.
Silly Naoto, bringing logic into a ghost story.
I think I understand why you like Naruto so much.
I love Naoto. Do you want to explain to me why you think I love Naoto so much?
Besides her social link story, the fact that she says that makes no sense is full of inconsistencies, picking apart small plot holes, like you do sometimes.
I mean, like, it's not that specifically, right? Like, any character could do that. I think it's the way she does it that I really like. Like her way of logicking her way through it.
Wait, but I think I've actually read a police report like that.
Oh boy.
That's not denying it. You're supporting it.
Wait, did she die? I think she turned up okay. Well, that doesn't matter. That wasn't bad for a leadoff, right? Well, you're next. What do you have in mind?
Uh-oh. Time to make up your ghost story. Make it a good
You
one.
do this too, Senpai? You meanie.
It sounds realistic when you tell it.
So? And then?
He woke up in a blue room.
Come on, this isn't a ghost story anymore, is it? It's just a story about someone being kidnapped.
Nah. I mean, you know.
What was that? I heard something. Just now.
That was unusual.
It's just our imaginations. Anyway, keep going. You can't just end it here. That'd be even scarier.
I mean, you know. There was a bear that was run over in this blue room.
No, don't stop now.
Blackout?
Oh shit! Something just went past me!
I told you I didn't want to do this! Why didn't you listen to me?
Someone get the lights on! I can't take this anymore! Hurry!
Teddy. Why'd I feel like it was him?
It feels like I'm being groped! Teddy!
Hang on. Where's the switch?
How dare you
God damn it, Teddy.
to think you're eating all the snacks while I'm gone? I'm gonna curse you.
Get him? Yeah, let's
Vicious.
finish him off.
I'm sorry, Teddy. Only people have human rights.
Oh! And there's where I like Naoto.
Babes, what's come over you? Why are you so mad at me?
So it was Teddy. Damn it, he freaked us all out.
And what happened after that?
Oh! She's so into it. And the night goes on without Teddy. You never questioned what happened to him.
So I guess next time on Persona 4 Golden,
Maybe I'll finish the
What feature?
story?
maybe?
I'll finish the movie synopsis.